Good morning, happy Tuesday. This is our math lesson for Tuesday, April 14th. Today we are going to be starting our subtraction from 8. So before we start, we're going to do some addition practice to practice what we learned about our number bonds and figuring out these addition problems. So what we're going to do is you're going to open your composition book, go to your next open page, and you're going to write at the top, addition practice with our date. So when you have your composition book and a pencil, we're going to walk through writing addition, practice, and writing our date. So at the very top of the page, you're going to write addition. You're going to write A-D-D-I-T-I-O-N. Next to it, you'll write practice. P-R-A-C-T-I-C-E. So you'll have addition, practice. And then next to addition, practice, you're going to write our date for today. So you're going to write 4-14-2020. So instead of our number practice today, we're going to do some addition practice. So you're going to write these three problems just how I have them up here. You're going to write 1 dot, showing that this is our first problem. 2 plus 3 equals, and why do I have this box here? Shout out the answer to why I have a box right here. Because that's my unknown. So we want to box all of our unknowns. So before you solve the problems, you're going to write out our problems. So you'll write 2 plus 3 equals, and draw a box. Then you'll go underneath problem 2. So 2 dot. You'll write 4 plus 1 equals box for our unknown, what we do not know. Then you'll come down and do number 3. 3 dot. And our problem, 2 plus 2 equals, and our box for our unknown. So when you have all of that set up, you can begin your 3 problems. When you're all done, you can start the video again, and we're going to go over the answers to those 3 problems. I'd like you to use to solve these 3 problems, the methods, the ways we have been learning about solving them. So you can use your math hands, you can draw pictures, you can use objects to solve your problems. But use one of our methods to figure out the answers to these 3 problems. And then we'll go through those methods when we come back and solve the problems together. So go ahead, take a few minutes, pause the video, and solve problems 1 through 3. All right, great job, guys. So we're going to go over and review problems 1, 2, and 3. We're going to do it 3 different ways. So a different way for each problem. So we're going to start with number 1. And we're going to do number 1 with our math hands, okay? So I have my math zeros. Do this along with me, please, as I do it on the board. All right. So we're going to start using our math hands for problem number 2, or problem number 1. Our problem number 1 is 2 plus 3 equals our unknown. So I'm going to start with our part number 1, which is 2. So I'm going to put 2 fingers up for my part number 1. 1, 2. And then how many do I have for my part number 2? 3. So I need to count up to 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So I have, this is my total. Let's count together what my total is and what I'm going to put in this box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know that my unknown is 5. So you'll have in your composition book 2 plus 3 equals 5. And we did that with our math hands that way. All right, I have problem number 2. We had 4 plus 1 equals our unknown. This time I'm going to use some objects for this. So I have some balls of Play-Doh. I'm going to use this to solve my problem here. So our first part, what number do I have right here? 4. So I'm going to put 4 balls of Play-Doh. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 down. I'm going to put my second part down now. How many more do I need to put down on my book? 1 more ball of Play-Doh. So we're going to count together how many we have to get our total number of Play-Doh balls. Ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all together I have 5. So in this box, in my unknown, I'm going to write the number 5. So I know 4 plus 1 equals 5. Great job. So for 1, the answer is 5. For 2, the answer is 5. Our last problem, 2 plus 2 equals our unknown. So I'm going to do our math hands again for this one. So we're going to have our zeros, and I'm going to put up my first part, which is 2. So So 1, 2. Now I'm going to put 2 more up for my second part. 1, 2. So now I need to count how many we have all together. So count along with me how many fingers I have up for our total. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means 2 plus 2 equals 4. So for problem number 3, your answer is number 4. So we used two ways here to solve our problems. We used our math hands and we used objects for number 2. So you can use math hands, you can use objects, you can draw pictures, all ways to solve our addition problems. So great job with our addition practice. We're going to continue to do addition practice as we start our subtraction now. So today for subtraction, we are practicing taking away. We're going to use objects and drawings to find out how many are left. So that is how we're going to start our subtraction. So what we're going to do to start with, I have a little problem. We're going to go through it together and then we're going to jump in to takeaways for subtraction. So I have some hungry mice. I have some hungry mice who want to eat cheese. This is going to be cheese today. I have some hungry mice that are hungry for cheese. So I have 5 little pieces of cheese. Let's count together how many pieces of cheese I have. Shout out the numbers as you count them with me, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of cheese and hungry mice who want to eat these cheese. So what we're going to do is we're going to say that these 2 mice came along and we have 2 mice. They each take a piece of cheese. So I have 2 mice that both of them are taking a piece of cheese. So if both of them are taking a piece of cheese, how many pieces of cheese are going to be taken away? 2 pieces, because I have 2 mice coming by. So 1 mice took away 1. We're going to put that over here. And I have another mouse who took away another piece of cheese. So this is how many pieces of cheese we have.